Well, I have made it back to the trail. I got back to KennedyMeadows yesterday and started out in the afternoon. Did about 7 miles and then got up this morning and I'm about 3 miles in now. So I'm about mile 712 right now. Had a short little downhill section, so I figured I'd open up the video while I can breathe. Definitely lost my trail legs while I was off trail for 2.5 weeks. So be a little bit of work getting those back. And yeah, other than that, just doing well. Had a beautiful campsite last night. Great spot. Had water. I'll cross the Kern River up here again in about another 4 miles. Well, it's getting towards the end of the day. I've hiked about, well, by the time I'm done, I've done about 22 or 23 miles, and it kicked my butt. It's definitely hard getting back onto the trail, getting my trail legs back, and now I'm up at altitude, so it's definitely been a long day. Got over the 10,000 foot mark today. I think I hit 11 tomorrow and 12 the day after. And then I'll be summiting Mount Whitney. So that'll put me up over 14. So I'm definitely feeling the altitude already. And kind of wondering how much I'm gonna be slowed down once I get a little higher. So just had lunch a little while ago at a water stop. I've come about 11 miles so far today. I've got another 9 miles before where I want to camp at Chicken Spring Lake, and it's pretty much all uphill, but not too bad. It's like 1,800 feet of elevation gain, so from here that's not bad. This is kind of what I've been hiking through all day. Really beautiful. Let's see this way. I can't see much over there right now, but this is about as open as the forest has been, unless I've been in a meadow. But just really pretty. And apparently I was able to see Whitney earlier. I didn't know it was Whitney, but now I do. So when I see it again, I'll point it out. I will be standing up top in about a day and a half. It's pretty neat. Well, I made it to Chicken Spring Lake, and this is home for the night. This is the first spot where you're supposed to feel like you're actually in the High Sierra, with type of granite and lakes and snow. It's very, very pretty. And my campsite is right up there. Can't see it right now. Right there. There's my hammock. We got a beautiful view just overlooking the lake. Well, it wouldn't be the High Sierra without a snowfall. Got up this morning and packed up. Started my way around the ridge from Chicken Spring Lake and saw the clouds. Other hikers were saying that they checked the weather. It was a 40% chance of snow today and 60% tomorrow, with Whitney supposed to be getting 10 inches of fresh snow. So we'll see how that goes, I guess, when when I get up there. But if the weather's not great for summiting, then I probably won't. Don't want to chance it. So, enjoying the hike today. Lots of sand and gravel for the trail. Lots of water sources though, which is nice. And hopefully I'll be able to knock out about 20 miles. I want to get to Guitar Lake tonight for a good chance of summiting tomorrow morning for Whitney, but we'll see what kind of snow is happening up there. I am here at Crabtree Meadow, and this is the view. I just had lunch. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's a little marmot right there, and he's been hanging out. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of gross. On the top of the rock, that's all marmot poop. So I did not sit there to eat. But can't see Whitney right now. It is actually, the trail goes up this way and then suckers around, and Whitney's up there. Well, I made it to Crabtree Meadow and the split with the Whitney Trail, and so I hiked up. Of the 8 miles, I did just about 3 to really where the last of the trees are and set up camp. That, I believe, is Whitney right up there, and I've got camp set up here. So there's some weather moving in tonight. From what I hear, about 10 inches of snow we're supposed to get. So I will be making fresh tracks up in the morning, and I know there's quite a few people wanted to spend the night in the summit hut. I think about 10 people have gone up so far for a little 8x8 stone building, so that's why I didn't go all the way to the top, because there's not going to be room for everybody up there. It's hailed a couple times today, rained a couple times today, and now it's starting to rain again, so I'm going to go get under the tarp. So I've been hiking about an hour this morning. I started down by the trees at the center screen. That's where I camped, and have followed this valley up to here, about 1,000 feet so far. It doesn't look like 1,000 feet, but it is. And I'll be going up there. I'm about 12,000 feet right now. Behind that peak right there is Mount Whitney. And I will be doing some switchbacks up there, and then following that ridge up to the peak. But I just wanted to share this with everyone. It is absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. We didn't get 10 inches of snow. I'd say we got maybe 3 or 4, but it's enough to obscure the trail. But I'm still able to follow it using the GPS and just how I know trails are built. Rocks on either side and following the cairns. So, absolutely beautiful. I made it. I am standing on top of the United States. That's where I came up over there. You can kind of see the trail. I camped down there. There's the second gentleman to summit today. I was the first. And that is the High Sierra. It doesn't get much higher than this. So I'm hiking back down now. It's amazing how much easier it is hiking down an elevation, and not to mention that there was quite a few people behind me who have now packed down the snow, so there's a decent trail. But I am hiking past what's called the windows. You can see there's one there and one over there and a couple more past that. And from there you can look down on Lone Pine, but with the clouds today you can't see the town, which isn't bad because it almost makes it feel more remote when you can't look down and see a town. But the Whitney Portal junction is right up here a bit, and then I'll head down. You can see the lakes down there. Can't quite see Guitar Lake yet. That'll be when I get around this bend down there. But skies aren't looking too promising today either, so my goal is to get back down and pack up camp before it starts snowing or raining or whatever it's going to do, lower in elevation, and then hike a little bit, at least back down to Crabtree Meadow, and be able to set up camp again someplace sheltered. There was quite the storm last night, so I don't really feel like doing that again at 11,000 feet. Well, I got out of Crabtree campground this morning around 6:40. I've had 3 river crossings, the first of which I almost fell in because the logs were real icy. The second one I had to ford, and the third one I had to straddle a log to get across because it was icy. But this is my reward up here. Absolutely gorgeous. And a couple miles away from the ranger station that's at the bottom of Forester Pass. So my next videos will be coming up Forester, and it is going to be a beautiful day up top today. I'm at 11,500 feet on the Bighorn Plateau, and this is just amazing. I mean, it's just Mount Whitney's off that way, almost center of the screen, but behind those peaks. And I'm about 1.8 miles from the ranger station where I start going up Forester Pass, so I'm guessing that that is it. Right over there, there's a little notch in the mountain right there, center. So that's just a guess though, but it's just beautiful up here, and I love being able to reach down and grab a little handful of snow and eat it. Here's a waterfall from all the snow melt. That's what I'll be climbing up. Center of the screen, I believe, is Forester Pass. Absolutely beautiful up here. That's where I just came from. Well, here we have the chute, as it's called, and that's where there's been steps carved across, and if you slip, it is a very long descent back down, which is what the ice axe is for. So I'm going to try to get video of me going across, but I don't want to be crazy. So we'll see how this goes. If I have to put the camera away, then I will, but I'm going to try to keep rolling. And right past this should be the summit, or the pass anyway. So right in here it's pretty steep, and Looks like there are some pretty good steps going across. You can see that's downward. So I just need to make it across here. And here I go. Not too bad. I think it would have been a lot scarier had we not just gotten probably about a foot of fresh snow in the past 24 hours and then melting. So that's what kind of made a trench across. If it had just been ice, that would have been a lot scarier. And here we have it, Forester Pass, 13,152. That's the chute. There's some ice falling. That's back where I came from, right up that valley. And here's where I'm headed to. I'm not entirely sure where the trail goes from here, other than down. This is the high point of the PCT. Somewhere out there is Kearsarge Pass, and I'll be hopefully getting that done tonight as well. Get into Onion Valley and into Independence. It's only about 12:45 now, so plenty of time. Now the trail goes down that way. But for now I'm going to take a break. So the fun part about hiking in snow is getting to areas that are just a little too steep to walk. And that's when we slide. Oh, this one is just not quite steep enough. But totally fun.